very early on, Rich had a word about somebody bearing a yoke. And during the course of that evening, the Lord showed me that something that happened when I was about 4 had actually I'd taken on a yoke. And that yoke was that my older brother had died. And at 4.5, I felt that it was my responsibility to make my mum happy again. I think Satan actually can take quite use of things that have been put on us and add and add and add to it. So I've kind of lived with that feeling that, number one, I'm responsible for them people being unhappy. And number two, I'm therefore responsible for trying to make them happy, which of course I'm not. And Rich prayed for me, and that yoke was lifted. And it was so lifted that I actually physically felt that weight gone. Yes. Physically, pain from my neck and from my shoulders, different. Wow. And then as the days went by, also I realized that, if you're like me, you get negative thoughts. But I realized that when those negative thoughts came, I actually now had the freedom to decide whether I was going to accept them. And that was amazing. And the 7 weeks were necessary because each of us had to learn to live in those new things. And then we're ready for going on for the next thing and the next thing. So that yoke was gone, and that was amazing. And then... I've got lots of physical conditions, and that's been a bother to me, and things like that. So I was prayed for one night for healing. And one of the things that really bothered me, because my knees are gone, and my ankle's gone, and my back's gone, and my hip's gone, I always thought my arms could do the dancing. And then I had cancer, and I got lymphedema in this arm. And lymphedema, you feel like you have a painful bag of sand put into the limb where it is. And so when I tried to praise the Lord, I couldn't put my arm up. It just felt as if it was being dragged down. And Lynn prayed for me. And I'm looking for the day I can do it when it's not painful to do it, but I haven't got that drag in it. But what I also wanted to say was it really, really ministered to me and blessed me, and I honour you, Rich, for doing it, is that years back when I was involved with things like the falling in the spirit and that, it happened and you were left muddling through it and trying to work out what was what. And I loved it that you took those things and you used them for teaching, for new Christians, for people who hadn't seen them before. You used them, and actually by doing it, you, for me anyway, it like wiped away some of the hurt that it had caused in me. And I just thought, I just honour you for that, and thought it was good. But also I wanted to say as well, because you brought up about the worship, the nights that the worship people have been here worshipping and worshipping and worshipping. When I was on the floor and the Lord was ministering to me, the worship people were up here singing. And I had a real sense of the spirit within me linking with the spirit that the Lord had anointed them with. And I could feel it ministering to my body there on the floor. And I just wanted to honour you all for your nights that you've put in for this and worshipping, because it, the Lord really has used it, and I just thank the Lord for that.